somebody asked me that succession planning is more about who and how an estate is run. And a will is about who gets what from an estate. Share us with your experience as an expert, because some of us, those are terms that are a bit tough for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Doctor. And thank you very much for inviting me. Our dear viewers and listeners, some of you may not know me. Some of you may know me. My name is Maxim Tabingwa. I'm an advocate of the High Court. I finished school in 1996. By 1998, I had enrolled as an advocate of the High Court, and I didn't go to any other place, but I started a private practice, and I hit practice and court straight away. So I have been in court since then as a private legal practitioner. So thank you very much for inviting me to discuss this very important topic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So our topic today, as Doctor says, it is a hot topic. And indeed, it is hot because it touches everybody. Nobody in this world is not touched by the topic of succession. So our topic today is succession planning for families, specifically for families. Experience, tips, and strategies. Maybe before I go further, I will first explain some important terms which touch the topic. You all know succession. Succession is an English word. Planning is an English word. And families is also an English word. But what do these words mean? I have borrowed definitions from Black's Law Dictionary, 9th edition. And they define succession as the act or right of legally or officially taking over a predecessor's office, rank, or duties. And they go further to explain it as the acquisition of rights or property by inheritance under the law, descent, or distribution. That is how they define succession. And they also go to define a successor. Who is a successor? A successor is defined as a person who succeeds the office, rights, responsibilities, or place of another. One who replaces or follows a predecessor. So a person who follows a predecessor is called a successor. And he inherits not only rights, but he inherits also responsibilities and the place of another. And then now, about the topic. What is succession planning? Succession planning is defined as a process by which a person prepares for orderly transfer of leadership, responsibilities, wealth, property, and family values from one generation to another. That is what is defined as succession planning. So as you can see, succession planning is very, very important for families. And it is said, or it is stated that every family that owns property, it is not only the rich people. No, every person, even if you have a shirt, even if you have a button, that button may be fought for when you are no longer alive. So you have to plan for that succession early. So every family that owns property or has dependents should prepare for succession. So further about succession, a person may prepare for succession when he is still alive. Or he may prepare for succession and he writes something and it takes effect when he dies. And that is called the will. We shall come to that later. But when somebody prepares for succession before he dies, and which is very good, by the way, because a person is still alive, he determines how he thinks are supposed to be run or managed when he's still alive and also when he's dead. And some people even go on to give out their properties, to distribute their properties when they are still alive. And when somebody gives you something, when he's still alive, that property becomes yours, and it is called the gift inter vivos. It becomes yours, and nobody will ask you, or will take it away from you when he is dead. And also a person can prepare for his properties, how they will be managed, his businesses, how they will be managed when he's dead. And that one is called writing a will. So a dead person can manage his properties even when he is dead by making a will. I went on to look at family succession in this country, and very many people have been asking themselves, is family succession in this country possible? Is it possible? Is it possible to plan for family succession in this country? The answer is yes, and somebody can say no. And why do I say that? Yes, it is possible to plan for family succession in this country, but it is a very hard thing to plan for succession